Have I done the right thing? I don't know now. I have got a plan B, right? Apart from crying, I have got a plan B. If they fail, then no, I have got a plan B. If they fail, fresh little brew, cheeky little brew. My son told us about this company, Lost Sheep Coffee, and guess what I'm doing lately? This is like overnight oats. I've never really tried it. I love oats, but maple syrup and fruit and overnight, yes, and natural yogurt. Yes, get you, right? Lots to do with the garden. Before we shoot up, let us just show you. Changed over the compost. They have, look at that, they have shot up, man. They'll be going up next to the, and there's little cuttings, little side shoots coming off there as well. They've all perked up. They're lovely. So it looks like we've got a bit of sea fret. I think it'll probably be sea fret, not fog, because we normally, being on the coast, we normally, there's a fog sounding horn there. Right. So the reason why it's another early start is it's Monday, it's the Coronation's like bank holiday. Got friends coming over for like a clarty farty party. I'm going to do a little secret in here as well. Don't tell anybody. Apart from the few thousand that watch. I wanna plant some stuff in the garden, but what I'm going to do is just any spares, I'm just going to put in this one. Now, you know what I mean? That covered in grass and everything, but you never know. They might just come. God, the picture looks dark as anything. Or I could just actually move this and put it down. You know, just anyway. Ooh. I swear to God, 3 o'clock today, I'm worrying about carrots. That's what was bloody on my mind. 3 o'clock this morning, I'm going to have to thin them carrots, like, because they're not germinating. Still can't see it. Oh, possibly there, possibly. Got to keep a good eye. Oops, nearly tripped. So, the plan is today to get some stuff into the garden. I've got things, look at, do you know what I mean? They're ripe to go in there, lovely. I'm proud as out of them, they've really picked up. You know, I've got some Brussels sprouts that I can put in. I've got more igloo, I've got some cabbages, more lettuce, actually. You know, I should just grow the bloody things in there and just take them home as like baby lettuce. So that's the plan, and if there's any left over, I might, like say, just put them in, see if they'll come. Oh, actually, it'd be nice just to give them to the pigeons. So if you look there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spare beds if I clear them out. So this is me working canvas over the next few days. This one's the easy one because there's only about 4 weeds in. I'll start with that, and it's got the hoops on. I think I'm going to get some cauliflowers in there. What I wanted to show you, because I was just going for a bucket there, like you say, I've been, you know, and I think it was Steve's, you know, green side up kind of, the tip is to kind of keep weeding, just little enough to keep it on top of it. I have done that religiously, but over the last, say, 3 weeks, weeds have come. So there's a bucket there, look at it, and I've weeded constantly. 1, 2, 3, and there's one over there. And then, I mean, look at this thing here. Nearly bloody full, man, of full. Just getting them out. I weeded the two garlics there, elephant and that, and this one, and that's what came out. And there's been looking for that. Bought one of them pencils at Wix. Now, oh, I'll tell you what I got as well. For the tomatoes, I tried to sell to some canes, you know, these metal plastic ones. I could have used them, but I still would have to have bought some, so I just And I've just rammed them in as far as I can go. So that's the plan. They've had a shock, I'll be honest, but yeah, they're still all right, still fine. Get them into some nice compost there now, and hopefully that'll do. But that's not today's. Not today, Tony. Not today. Cauliflower. So did anybody watch the Coronation? No, guess what? I was buying a new car, or picking up a new car. To be honest, I watched like highlights last night in a bit. I thought actually the concert, they're doing like a concert, because on the concert tonight, if I can get this video out today, the concert tonight, there's some opera on, and that's what I want to watch for the opera. But yes, picking up, if anyone is interested, picked up a XC90, another Volvo. Yeah, Volvo, man. You get a free pair of cords in the dashboard, in the glove compartment. So, igloo cauliflower, no date on tone, no date. But I've had good kind of results with igloo. I pulled one the other day from in there, and I was chuffed to bits with it, And I've got some more like brassicas down, so I must take these trays down. I'm going to try and go for 3 across, like that. Might get 12 in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, square foot gardening. Does that still count? Is that still a thing? That's soil, man. Just no trowel with this one, that's for sure. There you go then. So, actually, like I said, it was this cauliflower there. Can you see? Mine's a little bit, it's early. I got that cauliflower the other day, and I messed it up, cooked it, didn't like it. I did it. I blame JB. He mentioned Frank's hot sauce thing, and we had a hot sauce, I don't know what it was, but I just smothered them in hot sauce and put them in the oven, thinking they'd be like spicy, like cauliflower, like drumsticks. She didn't like it. The wife liked it. Oh, look at the bloody pigeon. Get on, you bugger. Go on. Right, stealth. I think they're Brussels sprouts, these two here. I think I've just shoved them in. They don't look like that. So I've got 3 here. Bit of spare ground here. I've bought the hori knife because it's the only thing that it's probably best just to dig a hole out. So I'm wondering if the weeds will get them or not. There, right. Can you spot them? I should have probably. I'll put the next something in there that looks a little bit. I don't want to start weeding. There we go. Right, I'll leave that pot there to remind us to come up. I'm going to just whip over some netting, because you know why. If anyone doesn't know, it's scaffolding netting that I'm using. Great stuff. And I'm using the method that over the years I've perfected, of like getting it nice and tight and taut, and it's called the brick method. And it's a subtle art, and you just gently put your brick on. Don't think you can just come along and do the brick method straight away. Do you know what I mean? Because it takes a lot of doing. Neat as anything. Right, I'm going to get the wheelbarrow for this cleaning. So I cracked on with that and got that. And I noticed there was a cabbage that hadn't gone to seed. So I'll take that, thank you very much. That's ready to go. I started, if you're seeing, just watch there. But they're all right, to be honest. I thought they'd run to seed. But if I remember, that's them. And I'll have to sow some more of them. I got some new seeds of them. This lettuce, it's an Italian lettuce. I don't know, I wouldn't know how to pronounce it anyways. But I picked up 2 anyways. So I think I'm going to lift the leeks because I don't want them all going to kind of seed. I mean, wasting them. So, and there's a few kind of just starting to rock there. So I'm going to get these up there now. Ah, it's going to bloody seed. Well, would you believe it? Some nice leeks there, to be honest. Might have got a place in a right upheaval mess there. And I get these 2 beds. I wanted a plant, but obviously you've got to get your bed sorted, Sean. Right, trust us. That was hard work, this bed. Although it was like primarily filled with bloody leeks, man, it just took ages and ages. But to be honest, I got into the kind of zone, and yeah, you know, I sometimes kind of use the hoe on the big beds, but just weeding by hand, does anybody do it? Just like getting your hand in Mother Nature, you know, like when I started off I was like, oh, but by the end of it, gorgeous. I'm not sure, because my runner bean, you know, like kind of climbing beans will go up there. But it's hard to actually cover them to stop the pest. I might just put dwarf beans in there as well and just a whole bean fest. I'm just going to, yeah, or do I put them in here? No, I'll put them in there. I've got some cabbages to go in and some Brussels sprouts. I've got to find a bed for Brussels sprouts. Right. Get these in. I think these are greyhounds, if I can remember. Oh, looking nice, John. Have you noticed I started to praise myself? Is that vain? They're all right, huh? Again, with that U grow, so oh, I've only got 7. I'll have to put a broccoli in. Bollocks. Though that's going to smart. These were my second batch. Marathon sown on the 25th of Feb. No, they must have been the first, like part of the first batch, I think. But, oh, I'm getting mixed up. These were the ones that were sown in the U-Grow. Oh, little net over that, I think. Well, that's not going to win any awards for the prettiest of the state of that, man. I'm just having a think, because I think I've got marathon. I've sown marathon again. Can you tell? I'm going to just stealth sow some of them, or plant some of them. Get me, hurry. And it'll just be interesting to see what becomes. The soil looks lovely, you know what I mean, to be honest. Man, these hurry knives, you know, if you've got nasty ground, it's not straight, but it's a bit straighter. For the time being, I think these rest are the ones I'm just going to put along there at the front. I kind of bear to lose them, and if I've got room, I'll interplant, because I was thinking of maybe putting, I can't even see is there, man. I was thinking of putting a couple of or 3 or 4 of the 4 at the most of the Roma. So we'll just look at that. Do I keep this in or do I edit it? I pulled it out by that. I did that for camera. Might as well just bloody. What a waste of a plant. One lovely one as well. while I'm here then, I'm going to plant these. Do you know what I mean? Do you think? If there's a sharp frost, there's a sharp frost. Right, let's just see. 26th of Feb, Crimson Crush. What's actually the route like? Oh, come on, Betsy. Oh, nice. There we go. Right, to the side, I think. Have I done the right thing? I don't know now. I have got a plan B, right? Apart from crying, I have got a plan B. If they fail, then no, I have got a plan B. If they fail, I'm going to bring the Shirleys out and pop the Shirleys there, because they'll probably stand that. Do you know what I mean? And I'll 10 days we've got cracking weather, but there could be one of these kind of fluke bloody frosts. But I've done everything right to the garden gods. I've kind of no-digged, it's my own compost. I've hand planted them there, I've dug, you know what I mean? So, and it looks nice, eh? I'll be honest, it looks a nice bed, you know. I'm going to give them a nice little water. I'll have to kind of constantly water now these ones as well, and feed. I've even popped these in now. These are them Roma Cos. The theory is fill that bed up to them, but these are better than the ones I've had planted out. They've been kind of protected in the polytunnel. I'm going to just start picking them within like a couple of weeks. They do go huge and you get a massive head, but maybe it's a bit crammed there. So that's the plan. Wild planting. There's only a few left, to be honest. It's such a shame to waste them, but I'm just carving it through. I mean, the soil's all right, to be honest. It's just the weeds on the top. Such a shame to waste them. There you go. See if anyone notices. I'm sure allotment holders notice things. Look after yourself. Take good care.